Hi YouTubers, thanks for watching. The last trip to Great Barrier Island was so epic, I decided to do it again. We departed from T Point late Friday afternoon for a 4-hour journey to the outer coast of Great Barrier Island. The Gulf is teeming with whitebait, whales and birds as we pass Little Barrier Island. There have been reports of yellowfin tuna and marlin being spotted in the Gulf. Peter had the heavy trolling gear rigged and ready to entice any fish that might come our way. As we made our way through the needles and admired the large rock formations piercing through the sea, the sunset made me truly appreciate the wonderful experience of fishing and adventure. After a hearty breakfast and a strong coffee, I departed after first light and was met with a gusty southwest wind.
Aaron Island. It is 7:15. We're ready to do some fishing. There are some good gusts blowing through Aaron at the moment. About 15 knots, so I'll just stay really close to the coastline. Everyone started pretty late this morning. Just having a good sleep in. Get used to the new surroundings. I think very soon I'm going to have to go to Laurie and ask him for some advice.
I made a number of casts into the wash, which didn't prove productive. After a brief battle with the wind and swell, I found shelter on the other side of the island. The ocean was teeming with life. Blue mau were the prized food source for the trevally and huge kingfish that scoured below me.
Kingy on! Oh!
Got off.
You got it?
Nah, he got off. Fine, he got a light leader on. Whoa,
My attempts to entice the kingfish on the mechanical jig were unsuccessful, but further along the coast, Drew, Cam, Peter and Aileen caught some very impressive kingfish. Day 2 and this morning the wind was blowing from a northerly direction. This reduced the size of the swell. Nonetheless, the wind was now pushing me towards the rocks and wash.
And yesterday, man, there was so much sea life. Head straight up there, eh? Like Laurie said, straight up there, no pissing around. And if I don't come back sore, I'll probably just do enough. Okay.
I returned to the spot where Peter and Aileen caught their kingfish. Staying on top of the fish was proving to be a challenge. We later moved to a new destination, and although we were protected by the swell, the wind had swung and was now coming from a southwest direction.
Well, it's just about time for lunch. Thanks, bloke. Tough. It's been a tough day. Day 2 of our trip. Boy, the fishing is tough. We've got a southwest blowing through, which has made things very tough. Quite difficult fishing on top of the fish, but it's just the way it is. Nothing significant to take home. In case you're wondering, I've just been concentrating more on fishing rather than filming because fishing has been pretty tough. Some good fish being caught from some of the boys. Unfortunately, that skill hasn't been passed on to myself, so I'm just going to give it my best. Fuck, just give it heaps.
After a hard day on the water, it was time to head back to the bounty hunter to recoup, rest and reassess. After a bit of food and rest, I headed back out in the water again with the highly experienced Laurie Pottinger. Laurie is highly regarded in New Zealand kayak fishing circles. He has won many kayak fishing competitions, and it made perfect sense to fish alongside him to learn a thing or two. We fished the neighbouring bays 3 hours before sunset. I didn't film that night, but it proved to be an epic evening of fishing.
Yeah, I've got the
Very early the next morning and made our way to where we fished the night before.
How much fish you got in your bin so far, Laurie?
Potty, with his experience and know-how, helped guide me to what was to be a truly great fishing experience.
This one's probably about 47.
There were lots of great fish to be caught, and the bites only got better as the sun rose.
Nice fish.
The water visibility was very clear, and because we were fishing in the shallows, we could easily see the fish.
Fish on.
As the day wore on, the fish we were catching got bigger and bigger. On most fishing trips, I usually bring my net, but because the wind has been strong the last couple of days, I decided to leave my net behind to reduce any drag.
Whoa. Sexy. Ooh. That's a... Whoa. Wow. This could be a catch a photo and release. Oh man, it's angry. Oh, maybe mid-50s? Oh no, bloody 60s. A photo and release. Oh, that's a good one.
It was agreed with me and Laurie that any snapper caught over 55 centimeters
Big snapper.
will be returned to the water.
Off she goes. Woo! That was a good one. Bloody hell, the way that that thing pulled you.
Yeah, for size, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice fish.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so Laurie's led me to the spot.
It was nearing midday, and the bites got bigger and bigger as the day went on. I couldn't believe my luck.
Whoa. Woo. Okay, it's my turn to have some fun. Laura's been catching some great fish. Oh man. shit, go to that reef. Get away from that reef. Get away from that reef. No. This could really make my day. See ya. Oh. Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, boy.
Wow.
Well done.
Oh.
Good photo.
Yeah. Holy shit, this is the, I think it's the biggest one I caught today. Maybe this entire trip. Photo and release.
Nice, mate. Well done.
Wow.
Another 3 meters.
Shit. Good work, champ. You've both done it.
Awesome, mate. Awesome. Great release.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, you're learning some good techniques, mate.
what a buzz. Jeez.
I think it's time for another one.
Oh, I'm buzzing.
It wasn't long
Towed
after
you
I released
around.
that snapper that Laurie also caught onto a nice big snapper, which was towing him out to sea.
Fuck, that towed you around. That's a beautiful fish. Shit.
Dark as, eh?
Man,
Yeah,
wow.
Asking, mate.
Great fishing. Fuck.
Sick, mate.
The master class of
Sick.
snapper fishing, softbait fishing.
Oh,
Man, what a day that was.
best, mate. Epic when you catch them like that in the shallows, eh? And they run on.
Man, that.
It's time for one. Fucking hell. Let's go.
Jersey, here. Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Just giving Laurie shit, saying it's home time to put the rod down.
Oh, you know him too well.
And that being said, the bounty hunter was making its
Oh,
way
that's
to pick
great.
us up. What a fantastic day of fishing, and it was something I'll never forget.
Awesome.
How'd you go, Laurie?
It was time to pack up and make our way home. Smiles all around from everyone on the boat, but also sadness as our fishing trip was coming to an end.